Hello and welcome back to Esoteric Ebb. So, the session notes have definitely updated. It's almost time. We're nearing the end. Last time you found Meridoc, the star witness you've been looking for all campaign. He told you about this invisible smoking person who entered into the pillar. As crazy as it sounds, you're certain you need to follow. You need to find a way into the pillar of Jor. Chris. Well, that is not what we're going to do. Why? Well, because it has been I have been informed that that is the point of no return. Well, or correctly, once we do the next step, it's then the point of no return. So, yeah, we'll do it eventually. But given that I think we have a whole nother day that we can spend, we're not going to do it right now. What we are going to do is click on this. Now, I actually thought there was going to be a way to get down here, but apparently you just click on it here, which explains some things. So, let's do that. Great dragon roasting some snails. You step out on the edge. Look beyond the mist. You can see far, but not far enough. The gravity flip must be only a few hundred feet below. Look at the wall beneath me. On it, you see a colourful depiction of a battle. Snails versus a dragon. The red scales, the many-coloured flames. This is Esuth, the wild dragon who claimed this land for his own. Fire. Lovely artwork. Must be esoterically scratched in or something, if it survived all this time in this musty place. You see this thing? Cool, huh? I am not stepping out on that thing, Cleric. Oh, come on, why not? I value my life, but I'll trust you, whatever it is down there. Well, is that it? Yup. Alright, cool. Maybe we need a different stat to get more of it, but we know that Esuth is a dragon who killed the snails. Your stomach churns. Well, that's weird. Over here? Oh yeah, we still have the assassin who's trying to kill us. Fresh apple. How did it get all the way down here? Well, no need to ask questions. I will simply grab it. A large mushroom with some berries growing around it. I will have the mushroom and the berries. Ooh. 2 wisdom minus 4 charisma for lingonberries. What's up with lingonberries? Where are the lingonberries? Wait, are they they can't be a consumable, right? Helmets, weaponry, literature, key items. It's a key item? Oh. A handful of lingonberries. They smell of the moist underhollow. They're simply too precious to actually eat though. Plus, they leave terrible stains. Keep them safe. 2 wisdom minus 4 charisma. That's interesting. Okay, this snail door, it allows you to enter. Well, we'll check that out in a bit. We're currently going to check out this, not a trap. We climb those vines and get up to that person as well. Okay, well, first of all, the roots are moving ever so slightly. Let's engage it first. At the foot of the snail ruins, you watch a mass of writhing roots moving about ever so slowly around a series of corpses. This reminds you of that magazine you read as a kid, Lord Ficky and Boney Tim. A classic. Look at the skeleton in the center with the... That's a lovely helmet. As you see it straddled upon the brow of a skeletal face. It must be late Fade era or early Divine era. However, a corpse would never remain this intact over hundreds of years without esoteric means. Most likely, these were adventurers from a later era who simply used that ancient helmet. Just like you should do. I hope you're not thinking of what I think you're thinking. Interesting. The roots wriggle and writhe a bit more. I really want that helmet. Yeah, no can do. Those things look dangerous. Okay. Hey, can you grab that helmet for me, Snell? Could? Sure. Should, probably. Will, absolutely not. Hey, Etir, can you burn this bush down or something? You know, if you're radiant fire? Hurting nature is a fool's choice. More than usual within these green paths, I would advise you to leave it alone. So you can't burn it down. Cleric, I do not wish to do it. Now cease. The goblin nudges you. What? I agree with her. Stop. I really want that helmet though. I'll do it. I'll try to trifle. Oh, you didn't trifle like this, I see. Well, we've done a save. So it's a DC 16 dexterity check. So that's like a guaranteed pass, right? No, it's actually a guaranteed failure. Ah. You step forward, hands gleefully grasping the loose-fitted bronze helmet. It tingles. A highly esoteric item. But suddenly one of the roots appears to swipe at you. Huh? It hits you hard. Well, that's not good. Can I heal? Yeah, it seemed necessary. Forcing you back. A heavy bruising. Roots shouldn't be allowed to move. The roots return to their original spot, faintly slithering on the moist stone ruins. That's a nice helm. I can see why you'd want it. It looks like it belonged to a Fade or a human. Curious. Step back, still in pain. So we can just keep trifle. Oh, no, I can't. You can't read trifle. I see. Without, I assume, a shard of Jor. Well, we didn't need the helmet anyway, to be fair to us. It's not actually good for us in the slightest, but I wanted it. Okay. You stare at the wall of the ruin. Thick, rubbery vines drape over the ancient, spiraling concrete. It is a vertical ascent of roughly 20 feet. The Tulin did not do stairs. Whatever steps you have found in their architecture are added eras later. So, now you climb. The vines are slick with fungal humidity. Mucus. It's going to be slippery. It's going to be rough. Is there even anything useful up there? Of course there is. There always is, right? Inspect the structural integrity. You pull on a vine, it holds, but it releases a puff of yellow spores. Cough. Ugh. The air down here is thick, heavy. The climb is doable. Or I can just cast Druid. I'm just going to cast Druidcraft. You weave the primal strings to bring the vines more closely together. Oh. Oh, I see. Anyway, I guess I'll just haul myself up. I already had advantage, and it's a nat 20. You grip the rubbery plant matter and heave. Slime coats your hands, but your grip is iron. You ignore the burn in your shoulders. You ignore the spores in your face. You just pull up. Dominating gravity. You are at the top of the ruin. Let's go. Alright. So, what's this? A headless, decaying body. This one belonged to some type of druid, it seems. Alright. Speak with plants? Speak with plants? Okay, it's a 3rd level spell. That is very intriguing. Okay. That is very intriguing. I wonder whether the mushroom person can be spoke with speak to plants as well. You approach the vine wall again. Muscle memory active. Climb again. Right. There we go. I do want to go in here, but is there not a shrine back over here somewhere that we can use? Sure, there was a shrine over here that was accessible. It wasn't a shrine to Earth, but it was a shrine. Right? Somewhere over here. So we have Mushroom Man. Was it this? I think it was this. Ah, right. Let's pray first. Contemplate my final task. You must enter it. There is no other way. But what you do inside will change everything. Be wary. Okay. Fair enough. I would like to prepare spells. Charm person, comprehend languages, cure wounds. I don't use detect alignment. I probably should. I want to speak with plants. Knock, we don't use that much. What's augury? Yeah, no, I don't need that. It tells me whether something is weal or woe. Let's take knock, speak with animals. Yeah, it seems fine. Cool. So now we can speak with plants. Okay. Not that there are currently any plants I need to speak with, but I can now do it. Wait a second, look at this. Goes into cinematic. Oh, wait, no, it's just the edge of the world. I thought it was like going into letterbox mode at the bottom. Okay, it's weird. Anyway. Oh, right. I was going to do it. I was saying I should do detect alignment. Let's just quick save and see what it does here. I'm curious. Oh, so it just reveals that info, I think. So he's chaotic good. Oh, okay. Well, we don't need that then, but that's fine. Right. Let's enter the snail door once the quick save finishes. And old prison. Do you have any idea, Master Beware, of how frustrating you are? That voice, young and androgynous? One more time, eh? This piece of shit. Don't let him get away this time. Roll initiative. That's like our best initiative roll ever. Okay, we don't go last, but we don't go first. Oh no, we do go last. We literally go last. Wait, I thought I saw a 5 being rolled, but it must have been our 15. Anyway. You see the goblin already moving. Snell spins his sling. The bullet flies dangerously close to the assassin's head, missing only due to constant movements. The angel readies her sword, dark energy surrounding her. Also, I just realized they both rolled nat 20. That's insane. I think, wait, did they roll nat 20 or did they just end up with 20? Maybe 20's the max. Anyway, they both have 20. The angel readies her sword, dark energy surrounds her. A hex? But from where? What? There was a flash of surprise on the angel's typically impassive face. The malicious energy swirls around her. She fails to swing her sword. The masked assassin lunges forward. Die, die, die. The dagger connects. An agonizing feeling shudders through you. The pain is real, however you will have him backed against a wall. Fight on. You face the assassin and consider your options. Damn it, I got stabbed again. Your flesh cannot take this. Kick the assassin's legs. Definitely. She is desperate. Do you see that on the side? So our strength is still like, oh, he's this. And your strength's going like androgynous. And then like the whatever omnipresent thing here is like, no, there's a reason it doesn't look like a guy. Anyway. You step forward, getting momentum behind you as the assassin tumbles backwards. You lift your knee as though you're going to aim at the chest, but instead you target the knee. The assassin tries to lean back to dodge the high kick, but that puts extra stress on their legs. When your foot connects, it completely breaks their stance. They recover, but only just. Simple and effective. This is serious. Some sort of squirming shadow has already started forming around the assassin. Why do you keep doing this? Stop. The assassin tries to fake out the goblin as he winds up another shot. Fuck you. He fires off the stone, hitting them squarely in the upper thigh. The masked one, while actively channeling potent dark energies, lets out a high-pitched scream. Jesus, are you a kid or something? We don't want to hurt you. Stop fighting. Fuck you. Essir seems to be able to touch the energies that specifically swirl around her. She simply grabs them, and you watch as the ornate hex turns into a stark yellow-white brightness. She crushes the disparate tendrils together into a sphere of scalding light. May darkness burn, then hurls it at the assassin. Incredible! Once again, this woman is a beacon of light in a mired world. The assassin jumps out of the way, just barely avoiding getting hit by the radiant flames. Ugh! You horde fascist, die already! Okay. We're getting an idea now as to what side the masked assassin is on in terms of political. The shadows formed begin to writhe and spit out tentacles. Pad Nuzu Kishti Numuzu. The tenebrious coils grab and slap at you, carving deeply into your very spirit. The goblin is struggling with the tentacles as well. Etir seems to be faring better, but is also occupied by the squirming darkness. The tentacles aren't done trying to rip you apart just yet. They are placed such that you can't make it to the assassin before you deal with them. Smart. What do you want to do to deal with them? Well, resist the tentacles. I felt their sting already. Hey! It's a pass. You brace yourself against the tentacles. They slap into you, wrapping around your limbs and writhing. Your vision splits. You're both here and elsewhere. You see the outline of a twisted, gnarled tree, as if through a thick, dirty film. It stretches far into the sky above you, or perhaps far below you into the ground. You hear whispers in your mind, maddeningly just incomprehensible. Ila, Toma. You steel your mind and focus on the image of the assassin still twisting their hands, and the vision fades. The tentacles are recoiling from you, as if they tasted something bad. Things are deteriorating. The assassin's knife glows with dark energy. Heavy smoke spills from its edge and drifts as though suctioned into the mask. The smoke clears, the mask firmly planted on her face, glowing faintly. Shielda, Kurz, Karpa, Mut. The assassin's eyes turn black as the shadowy tentacles begin to rise once again. There is no other recourse, it's time to finish this. The goblin whips another rock at the assassin. A shadowy tentacle slaps out of the air at a blinding speed. Oh gods. Cleric, this must end now. She grasps her blade and flies towards her target. The swing cuts through the thick layers of shadowy tentacles, clearing most of the path for you. The assassin lifts her head like a puppeteer, and the tentacles follow. One after another, the tentacles latch onto you, focusing their ire on your helm. Your helm! Okay, I survived death row 20 times. And that's an achievement not many people have. That's intriguing. Queasy death throbs in your blood. One last chance. You will finish this. Strike. Strike true. You stomp through demonic tendrils, charging like an enraged gullbear up to the hapless assassin. Gullbear, a feathered yet landbound monstrosity native to Ascani, lives upon the coast and is famous for its many attacks upon travellers of Norvikian roads. Your gauntlet meeting her face. The assassin wobbles and bends. One final jab. You punch again, and that is that. You would feel bad about punching a teenage girl if she hadn't tried to kill you so many times. Oh, strength has come around. No longer saying he, now moved straight into teenage girl. Her dagger flies across the chamber. Wait a second. This isn't the person who we sided against with the book burning, is it? And the assassin collapses, unmasked and unconscious. There is a lull as the chaos of the fight abruptly cuts off. She's just a kid. A dangerous child indeed. It's a pity to see someone choose to be dangerous when they're so young. The assassin's eyes, now fully maskless, open. You step forth. No, it is not that person. Fucking bullshit. Have you calmed down now? Go fuck yourself. Let's just take her to the dungeon. She's earned it. That would be protocol, however. The angel swoops in, her many eyes peering into the wannabe assassin. What is it? It appears we'll have to rethink this apprehension plan. Why? Etter pulls back the girl's hood slightly to reveal her face more clearly in the dim light. Lady Fridas Darrow. Oh, I'm assuming the daughter of Nicholas Darrow? Disc. Oh shit. Oh shit. Wait, what the hell's? That's... Wait, are you? If you tell my dad about this, I'm gonna actually kill you. The girl scowls. Oh, the magistrate is not going to like this. So that's what teenage girls do these days when they want to act out. They sign eldritch contracts and stab clerics. Well, this certainly is an embarrassing situation. Darrow clearly has some family issues to be dealt with. Holy shit. Yeah. Take an LR. It will last longer. Long rest? Okay. Now will you let me go? What makes you think that is even remotely a possibility? Because I'm so nice. She gives you a sad smile. That's good acting. You can barely even see through it. She's good. Also, I just realized I should probably heal. That just makes sense. Even if we don't get much of a heal. If we take like 1 damage from like being upset, we might get more exhaustion. Although we might be maxed on exhaustion. Anyway, as in like that we can get through death saves. That's scary, by the way. No, you don't get to be snarky after what you've done. No? Go shove that stupid slingshot up your ass, goblin. It's not a... He shakes the leather strap. It's a sling, it's a weapon, not a damn slingshot. Young lady. She tenses up. I have a duty to your father. You're included in that duty. That you have tricked me into assaulting you like this is highly annoying. Her normally monotone telepathic voice is instead shot out into all your minds like a rumbling volcano. You are going to immediately take... Fridas laughs. What are you going to do if I don't? Kill me? Her angelic companion lets out a strange wobbling noise. She is furious. Scary. So she can get mad. Lovely. Let's put it like this. I'm going to walk out of here and you're not going to mention a single word about this to my dad. In return, I'll stop trying to kill you, okay? So you've been stalking me all this time, huh? You're not exactly difficult to find. True. Yeah. You do realize how loud you are when you're stomping around in those boots. Hey, he can be as loud as he wants, you hear? Where'd you get all this cool gear? What do you think? Your dad buy it all? No. Where'd you get all this cool gear? Dungeon crawl? No. Magic item store? No. Lady in a pond? No. I'm not sure, that's why I'm asking. Jesus, what an idiot. Are you talking about me? Ugh. Tell me about that magic you were casting. No? Now let me go. Sure, I'm just wondering one thing. Why? Why what? I think we'll lose it. Why the fuck are you trying to kill me? She scoffs. The girl glances at the mask on the ground beside her. Snell kicks it away. No, answer him. Fuck it, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. I signed up for his stupid fucking deal, okay? Whose deal? I needed easy spell slots. He wanted an extra pair of eyes. Win-win. And he started asking for these night outings and the reconnaissance missions. Then he tells me to push some dumbass cleric into the river. I don't like killing people, but sure, totally worth it. Oh, so she's the person who pushed us in the river. But then you come back, you asshole. And whatever I do, you just keep fucking... As she speaks, the mask next to Snell begins to glow. Get down. Oh. Damn it, I knew that would happen. Esoteric bullshit. Explain. You happy now? You just broke my damn contract. I just broke my damn contract because of you. That is a blessing, young lady. She lets out a loud groan. I am a warlock, or was. I had a whole thing worked out with Mr. Toilet Worm. Mr. what now? Ugh, whatever, I don't care anymore. This deal was ass, and I didn't really want to do it anymore anyway. So there, I'm actually perfectly fine with my awesome mask being turned to dust. It's fine, really. She gets up and drops her cloak. I'm going to leave now. And Etter, don't you say a word about this to my dad. Do you believe for a moment I care for any of your puny commands? Oh gods, puny commands. Do whatever you want then. Like, I'm actually going now. Should I just let her go? She has lost her patron. This does not mean she loses her powers entirely, even if they were channeled through that mask. But since she clearly has no reason to continue in her misguided attempt at killing you, you might as well let her go. Less trouble that way. Dad will be pissed either way, but he'll be less pissed if you don't make a big scene out of it. She must be apprehended. However, it might be less to let her father do that. You should speak with him later, once you finish your quest. There is darkness in her heart. You do not wish to remain near her for long. Okay, I got 4 points of view, and 4 points of view all said the same thing. Alright, you can go. Huh. The bratty teenager starts walking towards the exit. And seriously, do not tell Dad. The angel's many eyes turn to you after following her out of the chamber. This will be handled at a later date, I assure you. The goblin lets out a series of stilted laughs. Fucking hell. A teenage girl and your boss's daughter. That's actually funny, you have to admit. Oh well, let's go see if Mr. Toilet Worm is hiding in any of these tunnels. I suggest caution. There will surely be more dangerous things in this cursed place. Meek agree. You hear your scarf mutter, then shiver. Bad thing here, deeper. In the grand hall around you, the one so filled with the sound of clashing blades now grows eerily quiet. You see two paths, each leading into the darkness. Okay. Well, I also realized we never internalized something last time, but now we have the river thing as well. So is river thing done now? I'm trying to find it. Is this one, River Takey? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do the Star Witness now. I think we're meant to be in complete darkness, but it doesn't cover this side of the room. Anyway. Be aggressive. Push over the line, destroying each worthless monster in the way. That's how you get ahead in life. Aggressive competence with a stoic demeanor. What? Where's this thought coming from? From you. As the adrenaline wears off, as the world comes back into perfect regular clarity after such a deeply euphoric fight, you're standing here realizing you are on top. This is where you're supposed to be, the most competent man around. One capable of slaying a damn troll. Yes, you are. This taste of pure, near-instant blood-misted death has got you hooked. You need more. More? More fights, more near-death experiences, more romance. Romance! Romance! Nice. Chasing down tyrannical dragons, damsels being carried to safety. Empires falling and kingdoms rising, men with goodness in their hearts bearing the burden of reigniting spirits, breaking darkness, smashing evil. You have finally reached that point. The point of actually feeling like a professional cleric. Okay. Finally. Feels like you might be leaning in the wrong direction here. The goal isn't to break yourself for some illusionary audience. It's not? Oh yes, risk assessment, baby. The larger that creature is, the more you should be getting paid. Not in troves or loot, that shit's a nice bonus, but you gotta get this on paper before you dive in. If you're ever fighting a troll again, you'll be doing so for a maximized hourly rate with every possible gruesome death calculated into that final price. Your life on the line? That pouch is getting fat. Them's the rules. I'm not for sale. Can you even say that with a straight face? Clerics are in high demand, especially these days. Clerics with your kind of esoteric know-how? Invaluable. Right, I'm not sure this is for me. You know damn sure that you're just going to keep throwing yourself into danger like this, so get paid for it, dumbass. Taking the gamble for pay is good, sure, but to actually live to tell the tale, for that you'll need more than luck. You need the luck of the fool. What? I'm not stupid. Stupid is in the eye of the beholder. Every time you head down here, it's a gamble. Every time you take on a job, there will surely be even more ruthless jobs than that troll in the future. You will roll the die. That die being a 50-50 chance of death and destruction. What did the red one call it? Getting blood misted? Instantaneous smashing. That's it. That's what you're risking every time. So embrace it. Focus on being really, really lucky. You have survived long enough on gut and feeling and ultimately pointless gambles. It's time to calculate your odds properly. Tell me more. As you can clearly evaluate, each time you take on a challenge, your outcomes are quite extreme. It appears you are just as likely to succeed in an unlikely and extreme manner as much as you commonly find yourself in a radical and rather terrible failure. I don't agree with that assessment. Then you are wrong. Even by recognizing your personal skill level involved in any particular task, the overwhelming power of chance is evidently your clearest ally. This is bad. Instead, let us lean on the strings for balance, a tightly strung balance, one born out of a beautiful, curved yet balanced bell. A bell curve? Yes. If you before had an equal chance of each outcome, which is quite volatile, this would instead allow you to take control of the outcome, aligning each attempt around the center, the average. This would reliably increase your odds at succeeding at tasks you are equipped to handle while dramatically decreasing your failure rate at those you are not. I do understand what this means. What it's saying is instead of getting dice rolls that would be 1 to 20, we'll get a smaller amount in the middle. Obviously, it's quite rudimentary. Of course, this would impact both you and your opponents. Draw strings are universal, after all. Alright, tell me about luck of the fool. If you're going to gamble, you might as well save yourself your biggest fails. Whenever you roll a natural 1, you get another result and take 1d4 damage. This can repeat to infinity. This damage cannot take you below 1 HP. Dungeoneering reflexes? You've dodged enough shit to get down here. In the future, you'll be ready for anything. Whenever you roll 10 or below, add an extra proficiency to the roll. Okay. Tell me more about curved yet balanced bell. Naturally, you should only take on challenges you are capable of succeeding at. This will lower any risks involved. Whenever any d20 is rolled, the strings of jaw causes the outcome to lean towards 10. The chances of critical hits are diminished. Okay, yeah. Professional Cleric. This is it, you feel it. Finally you are competent. You cannot critically fail. Oh, alright. I'm ready to make a decision. These are all the tools of your trade. Each will help you in some way. Your choice here is to focus on one path. The gamble, the delve, the veteran, or the thinker. Professional Cleric. You know how to act in this world. Now until the day you die. Thus it goes. Guess I'm a troll killer now. Okay. Yeah, I just decided to take that one because it was the one that fit what we want to go for. Mostly want to go for red ones. But yeah, we're not going to use it because I don't need it. Like, I'll take the 1 in 20 chance of failing. That's fine. Okay, before we move on. Consumables! Let's heal a little bit here. And then I need a 3. There we go. Wonderful. I also need my clericals. Let's go for this one and recover a few level 1 spell slots. Right. So we got this way and the other way. Let's go this way. Okay. Oh, I should quick save. I choose this way. Snail door that seems eerie. You approach an iron door. This one bears a symbol of chains with a comically crude little devil drawing underneath. Intricate, precise, almost beautiful in its cruelty. I don't like this one, it's wrong. The air feels wrong. Oppressive, heavy. An infernal, oppressive force, the angel tells you telepathically. There is a devil inside, an ancient evil. Nice, time to awaken it. I can cast Comprehend Languages? Do it. You cast a spell. Then, incomprehensible words emerge from the chatter of a foreign tongue. Waiting so long, can you understand me now? Perfect clarity. Yes. A heavy exhale. Relief. Good, now listen. His voice carries authority. Centuries of command. I am a prisoner here, not by the Tulin cattle, but by the mad wizard who roams this cursed place. He, by some feat of my own idiocy, managed to trick me into this cursed cell. By now, my soul is all but burned into the void inside, so please rip the seal and kill me. I would owe you quite a great deal if you did. You sure are talking a lot. I've been here for a long time, stranger. Indulge me. Mad wizard? A man of House Hagenchags. He went mad years ago, taken by the beyond, surely by now. I came to these ruins via the Undercoast Sea, all to avoid you humans above. Yet the trove he promised me was but a ruse. No offense, but I'm not one to ever put my hopes in a human again. All offense, you can't say that about us. You humans never change, do you? Who are you? I am a soldier. He's hiding something. Tell me more about your very rupturing backstory. Just go for the leverage. Leverage? Yeah, but smooth. Hey, so I want to make sure who you are before I let you out. If you're someone interesting, I might be more likely to rip the seal. The voice is silent for a while until it eventually lets out a groan. Fine, I can see your intrigue. I will tell you, but it is not as interesting as you could imagine. Oh? I am Lesionas, a pike holder. It is akin to a sergeant in your terms. I was in Gregorian's initial invasion. Initial invasion? Of Jor, yes. I fought throughout each of the invasions, or as you call it, the Gate War, and I never fell, through hundreds of years of constant battle. I lived through his fall. His generals all have been ruined or destroyed over the millennia, if you believe the Blood City Council. However, I lived through it all. And now I'm here, stuck in this foul, damned, quite annoying iron gate, entirely due to my own fault. That mad wizard in the trove. Indeed. Since the Coast War ended, that messy brawl, I have been following rumours of various artifacts stolen by your human arcanists. Those artifacts were hidden, scattered, sometimes handed down to these freestriders, sometimes buried in hidden troves. One such trove is rumoured to be found in the ruins of Tulin Cattle, where your city of Norvik now stands. So I snuck in from the earth to find my contact, this Hagenchags. A mistake, of course, but my hubris caused me to underestimate the little man. That, along with some unluck on my part, caused me to get stuck here. For now, I'd be happy to lose my physical body and be reborn in Blood Bay City. Please, rip the seal. If we ever meet again, I promise I'm in your debt, human. Helping a devil is not always a bad idea, even if they are naturally evil. I don't see why not. He doesn't seem that worse than your average top rank at this part of the coast. What do you want? Freedom. Simple, direct. Break the seal, let my spirit fly. I'll return to Gregorian's corpse, as I should have done years ago. Honest, at least. And then what? Then I return to some smaller form. Hopefully not an imp, but we will see. I've decided what to do. Oh, will you kill me, human? His voice is calm, patient. A soldier waiting for orders. Yeah, I'll break the seal. Thank you. The gratitude is actually genuine. What a lovely guy. Break the seal, set me free. Okay. You grab the paper. The seal shatters. Light erupts. Not flame, not smoke. It's spirit. Heading seawards. Into your mind. Don't let it in. I'm gonna shield my mind. Oh ho. The spirit passes. You feel it brush against your soul. But it doesn't take hold. Your will is too strong. Wonderful. Thank you, human. Then you hear a faint cackling laugh. A whisper fading into nothing. We'll let it fade. The door now stands cold, empty. The devil is gone. Flying across the coast to Blood City Bay. Did I just say Blood City Bay? Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, we can't go back that far. I'm sure it said something different in one of the dialogues. Anyway. I didn't just doom someone, did I? It is possible. The angel offers no comfort. Snell steps up and taps you on the back. I wouldn't worry about it. Now, can we go? Yeah, okay. Well, that was interesting. Head up here. The snail door. You approach the iron door. On it, a paper carrying a symbol. Look closer. It looks like a flame. Heat radiating. Is it just me, or is that door a bit hot? An elemental. The angel sends you a message. Your goblin companion steps away from it. A faint sound like a whisper in the tunnel. Mortal. That's me, hello. I wish for you to know my peril. I am Galbatar, the one of the pearled flame. I have been trapped here for many centuries. As the top Ifriti of the Crimson Court, I would go to heavens and hell to serve you, if you only destroy the seal which holds me here. Oh, okay. I'm gonna press my ear against the door. The metal burns. You could have foreseen that. Careful. What happens if I break this? Freedom, power. I will grant you wishes. Also, I'm sure we've heard of Galbatar before. You'll be free? Yes, break the seal. The voice is desperate. Too desperate. Something's wrong here. What do you want? Silence. Then, you will free me. The word explodes from the door. Heat washes over you. Not a question, a command. How arrogant. Why should I? Because I demand it. The Ifriti composes itself. You must listen. I have power to grant you more than anything else of that magical nature ever could. Could you be my friend? That could be negotiated. Not worth it. Break the seal, free me, then I shall grant you great service. Alright. You grab the paper. Heat surges, burning. But you hold. Yes, break it. The Ifriti roars with triumph. Free me, mortal. Bear the pain. Did it. You must. Pull. The seal resists. For a moment the paper feels hard as steel. Then you see little cracks. Break it. The paper explodes into ash and flame. Yes, I am. The voice cuts off. Huh? What happened? Like a candle snuffed, it is gone. The door grows cold. Silent. Is it dead? It was a spirit. Now that spirit is gone. The seal was the only thing keeping it intact. The seal is gone. The Ifriti is gone with it. Touch the door. Cold iron. No heat. No life. Oh. Alright. I think I see what's happening here. Also, these guys here, this bunny over here, he's been in a bunch of indie games as well, like that particular bunny. I think it was originally from Incluminati, that game. But yeah, it's been all over the place. I don't know if it's a reference to something else, but that's where I first saw it. It was the Drakekin who first broke the Beasts of Jor. Okay. Lots of snail propaganda here. That must be where Mr. Toilet is. The center, in the thing that looks like a toilet. This takes us back to the first room. It does indeed. Okay, wait a second. Is that something I can click on? It is! Oh! She dropped this during the scuffle. Oh. It's mine. Unluck Blade. Advantage against lawful creatures. 4 decks. Oh, cool. Yeah, they mentioned Unluck in that previous conversation as well. One of those ancient daggers that once had the capability to cast Wish. All the charges are spent, but the esoteric energies inside are still rumbling, causing a tiny esoteric pocket to rage all around it. While holding the dagger, you perform the exact opposite action of the one you intend to perform. You say yes when you mean no, attempting to stab the blade into the air causes you to instead shove it into your own stomach. So let's just keep it holstered for now. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to head this way. We're going to leave that room for a second. Ooh, all sorts. Tolls Pass, Vizca, Earthport, Ilum Forest, the fortress was still there 1,000 years ago, huh? Reads, today this is a cursed land. Ascan, Divinitorum, your homeland. The various dragon thrones of Old Dimenor, Jor's Point, and the coast. You step out onto the little lines. It's faintly lit. The chamber collapsed, rubble strewn across its surface. What you see is a slice, 1/8 of a greater whole. It's a map. Of Ascani, yes. Damn. However, it is old. Mountains and rivers alone do not align with any modern-day interpretation. Despite that, the shape of the coastline and, of course, the ever-standing fortress of Verdun show it clearly. This is Ascani during the era of the snail folk. You seen the ship? I sure am. It's a map, right? You're correct, my goblin friend. Gives you an uncomfortable look. Careful, don't be so mushy. It must be thousands of years old. Look at the little snail people on it. Etir's many eyes glance over it, lighting it with a slight sacred flame. Early Fade era. Oh, right, you were alive back then. This realm is young, Cleric. The 5 dragons each were older than anything born on Jor. Remember that. What do you know about this time period? I recall our clashes with the Tulin cattle. They were formidable war mages. Though we never made landfall on Ascani during the time this map was created, it was considered Dominium Draconis. What you today call Ascani, Dimenor, and Vergeni were all within their territory. Sad that rubble is covering Divinitorum. Yes, it would have been interesting to see their view on my homeland. I believe our domain would be considered approximately 3/4 of the Divinitorum landscape at this point in history. The choir did not centralize into a functional state until the Divine era. There were many centuries of infighting and disorder. You, participated in any of that? Yes, Snell. Most of my lifetime has been spent in combat with other Celestials. Huh. Indeed. Right, very interesting find. Oh, there we go. I'm sure there are scholars who would kill for an LR of this thing. Meek think that is very interesting too. Okay, I must have forgotten what LR is. Old Master had many map, though Meek never learned what they mean. Anyway, look at the dot on the coast. Your home, thousands of years in the past. This was its first founding by these snails. The little images of these beasts of Jor show them stretched far inland, having colonies along the river. Not too unlike your own people's efforts. River Torna? They appear to have had colonies even as far as Tolls Pass, even further than Earthport, though curiously this map does not align with your common knowledge. No, it does not. The endless waste should not allow anything to be built this far inland. If this map depicts everything until the waste begins, then there was less waste during the Fade era. This is commonly assumed when looking at other early mapping attempts. Good to see it confirmed. A symptom of the ebb. That's interesting. Look at the reeds and Old Dimenor. Across the border on the mostly covered in rubble band to your left, you see a very different visual than is commonly depicted today. For today most of Western Reeds is ruined, cursed. Where the cursed lands lay today, here you see a fertile crescent. Is that a frog? It appears so. How wonderful. While on the coast, you see several locations that do not align with any modern locations. The Draconic Civil War surely reshaped most of this as your former overlords fell. The one dot that does align is a tiny one placed in the center of the bay, the Reedsian location for the Pillar of Jor. It has stood there since the Gate War, so it makes sense the snails would want to point it out clearly. They did worship Jor in the end. It also seems the rest of the geography in this depiction of Old Dimenor does not align with any modern visuals either. Divinitorum? Most of it is covered in fallen rocks. The one thing you see is like some feathers? Birds? Yeah, Divinitorum was filled with birds all throughout the Fade era from what you remember. It's like their thing Luxury and birds. Then the Celestials settled more seriously over the course of the next couple hundred years. And was settled, well, that's the colonialism/imperialism version of it. They're still there today, so they surely did something right. Look at the lion in the modern day Visca. You see lots of smaller symbols representing the lion folk of Ascani across the inner parts of the map. White mane. They ruled for long. Now they rest. Tribal catfolk ruled large parts of Ascani until the early Divine Era. The claw marks are evident all over your precious city. Look at the dragons. 3 of them can be seen, a red, a green and a black. Red is Esuth. Esuth, the red dragon of Ascan, the scourge of the coast, the largest of all known dragons throughout Jor's history. Unfortunately, he was slain long ago, else he would be a worthwhile prize. Green dragon. Tisserel Danor, the great green dragon. She was the mother of most, as they say. She who birthed the coastal broods. While a tyrant like all her kin, she is known for her lighter touch and bond with man. When Dug Dulin Dim slayed her, it ushered in freedom for all of mankind. Her visage upon the map indicates her domain, what is today the Ilum Forest. Black dragon. Umbra Mixus, the all-wise black dragon, guardian of the bay. He was known as the most magically adept dragon on the coast. His esoteric cache in Silver Slove has still not been found and is to this day a popular target for adventurers and reeds. I'm done looking at dragons. Let's look at Jor's Ocean. A cool depiction of a perch and a nice whirlwind/pool at the top, just the same as they do today. Good thing the snails were as confounded by that whole mystery as we are today. You know, you could get yourself real rich by figuring out that whole thing one day. The mystery? Yeah, the mystery behind Jor's Point. It was like the place where that big whale first entered through the first of Jor's gates or whatever, but no one who ever tries to sail directly seawards ever returns. Real spooky. But there have been reports of massive treasures being found on the islands located deep inside that stormy part of the ocean. So if you ever want to become an explorer, pirate, sailor, that's where it's aimed for the biggest payout. I don't want to become a pirate. Just think about it, okay? The world is your oyster. Crack it open at your leisure. Okay. Big amount of lore. Yeah. I am wondering whether the fact that if they never return, maybe it's not that they die, but maybe there's a way to access another, like another plane. I feel like that could be possible. There's so many notes on it. An iron snail-like door. You approach the round door. Upon the surface, a single piece of paper clings to the metal. This one a crude drawing showing 3 creatures, a lion, a goat, and a snake. That's a chimera. It'd be nice to have a language that shows pictures of what you're talking about. I like the goat. Which one do you like, Etir? The angel leans in. I enjoy the lion myself. It is a prideful creature. You also notice a crack in the door. It's small, found in between several large pieces of shells. You like the goat, Snell? Yeah, it's a nice drawing. And I have no personal issues with goats. Lions and snakes, though, dangerous. Don't like that. I thought you liked catfolk. Catfolk are great. Lions, not so much. Now, can we leave this thing alone? I'm getting the creeps. You like lions, Etir? The catfolk of Ascani have always fascinated me. Their architecture is beautiful. You should get a cat then, as a pet. Slavery is illegal in Norvik, Cleric. I meant the animal, not the folk. Oh, I see. If I had time, then perhaps one day. Her many eyes glare at you. Speak with animals. The sound of the primal spell rings down the tunnel. Then, a sound, low rumbling. Who speaks beyond? The voice overlaps, discordian. Animal sounds mixed with something almost human? Oh, that's not good. I'm the cleric. Who are you? A roar shakes the iron. There's nothing left to prove you are the cleric. Someone speaks. Someone hears. I can hear you. Yes, at last. The lion's voice booms. The lion's voice rises. If there is a voice, then there is an exit. The snake's voice hisses. If the exit exists, then we can escape. The goat's voice barks. If we can escape, then we are no more. Wait, what do you mean? It does not answer then. In an instant, the voices disappear. A strange light emanates from the seal on the door. Look at it. The paper crumbles into ash. Nothing happens with the door. It remains shut. It appears the creature inside did not survive the breaking of the seal. Well, that was awful. What? Oh, it's dusk. Okay, I was gonna say, why did we just have like a transition? But that's fine. Okay. This one. Very creepy round snail door. You approach the ominous door. A cell. This one for their own. Placed across the surface, you see pieces of paper covered in ancient writing. A seal? This is freaking me out. That piece of paper looks very easy to rip. This area is an ancient prison of the Tulan cattle. These are cells. Cells of the soul. I have heard of these, the angel speaks into your mind. A prison made by Anticipalian folk. Look around the crevasses of the door underneath along the sides. You press your head against the ground, against the walls. You see clearly this door does not lead anywhere. It is not tightly sealed, nor is it very fastened against the end of the tunnel. It is simply an iron door sat upright against the wall. Oh, that's actually freaky. Feels cursed at a minimum. It is, in fact, a magical way of capturing creatures, not cursed. Sounds cursed to me. Doesn't that sound cursed to you? It does not sound cursed to me. Well, it sounds cursed to me. Something is inside. Look at the symbols. You lean in, checking them closely. You do not know this script. However, it is most likely some type of seal, most likely in the snail folk's lost tongue. Hello? Your voice echoes down the tunnel. The angel beside you appears to freeze mid-air, her eyes focused on the iron door. Then, after several seconds, you hear... There is someone here. A light voice dances in the air. It gives you chills. I'm the cleric. Who are you? There is silence for a while longer. Then the voice says, It's been long. I see not, I feel not. Yet you I hear, you beyond the door. I have a favor to ask you. I'm the first voice you hear in a long while and you want to ask for a favor? Actually, you know what? Sure, why not? The voice is silent for a few seconds longer. This suspense is great. I'm sure it'll just... Please, save my husband. Oh. You catch a glimpse of the goblin giving you a worried expression. I know not who you are. Do not speak your tongue. The strings grant me these few words. They broke his soul into paper. He made a grave mistake, but this punishment is beyond cruel. They wanted him to see the end of the world, to lose everything. My love, my foolish, petty, wonderful husband. Can I get you out of here? We will help, don't worry. My fate is written. The voice fades beyond the door. Lady, well, get you out of there. She really tugged at his heartstrings. Please, break him out. Break the paper. Speak his name, please. Save my Iskurum. The pleading voice then stops. Lady? Hello? Nothing. Jeez, that was something else. I think I understand. A woman in distress. You need to help, there is no doubt. Yeah, let's look into this. Right, Etier, we have to, Behind you, the angel is shivering. A glittering dust falls from her halo as it spins erratically. A rare sight. Emotions from an instrument of death. Aye. Her voice enters your mind stuttering. What? Is she crying? This is a travesty. Agreed. Her body shakes in the air. To speak through an iron door takes a heavy toll. If she has truly been there for millennia, then her soul is already withered. We must break the seal, cleric. We must save Isk-Urum. Okay. As your fingers touch the paper, the symbol upon its surface lights up just for a split second. Then, all at once, as your fingers drag through it, the paper crumbles into bright white ash. Nothing appears to happen with the door. Snell looks at the dissolving dust, then to you. I hope you know what you're doing. She will rest. She deserves it. A sprinkle of golden dust falls from her many, many eyes. Let us save him. Yes. I always know what I'm doing, Snell. Always. Sure, I believe you. I should go. Okay. But, we don't have any more things to, like, remove, so... That's kind of interesting. Either we've already freed him, or it's somewhere else. Okay. Or it's this. There's something in the water. You approach the edge, and terror arises. Oh. You hear horses? Oh. It's screaming people. Potentially. Everett lad, him in the pipes. Okay. Well, that is terrifying. Hello, Ragan. The maw below. You hear hyperventilation coming out of the goblin. The beast of the far realm. She looks ready to strike. This is it. This is the true test of your stature, and you truly stand against a creature of the void. You need to kill this thing. Don't even think about it. This guy's clearly friendly. Whatever's going on in that stomach of yours, it doesn't matter. All you need to do is just speak. Say hello. I just saved. And we have to. I need to. Attack it. Yes, full-on assault. Punch the beast. Your fist connects with one of the writhing tentacles. A solid hit. The flesh gives way beneath your knuckles. Ow! Your companion has his sling ready, his gaze twitching back and forth between you and the massive monster. But then it only lets out a deep rumbling sound. Interesting reflexes, Naru. I forgive the transgression. You notice then Etir sheathing her blade. She was all too ready. Far you have delved, it says. I am happy to greet you. The aberration's voice reverberates against the cold, wet walls of the sewer chamber. Naru Supir, I am enamored, impressed, lucky to witness. Shivers. This is indeed a creature of the far realm. A trifler, yet larger than any specimen you've ever read about. Be careful. Now speak. I have some questions for you. Knowledge is a commodity. Knowledge is my trade. I am a simple merchant. Trade, Ragan, trade with me. This thing won't kill me? It does not look like it. Not now. Are you okay, Snell? He nods without taking his eyes off the horrific aberration. Yeah. He takes a breath after holding it for a while. Don't fuck this up, please. Etir, what do you suggest? You see her cling onto her blade. A telepathic message in your mind says, this is beyond our combined strength. I suggest diplomacy. She appears calm and collected. I have to pay to ask questions? Each thought carries cost. I am generous. Cheap thoughts I give freely. Expensive ones will require sacrifice. This guy is clearly aware of how incredibly ominous he's being. He is very much messing with you. What are you? I am the other which is beyond. Not the big other that you keep close to your chest. The small other. That is I, what you find yourself longing for in the dark. That's very philosophical. Yes. What is this place? Stones laid by snails. This was their prison, a complex to throw the unwanted and wicked for centuries. Then they burned. Millennia passed, dwarves repurposed it. A cistern, each pipe spread to voices, thoughts, talks, and whispers. So, this must be Mr. Toilet. It's the only answer. He's got tentacles, and he's in a cistern. I love it. Do you have a license for this pool? The maw widens slightly after a few painfully long seconds as you finish your question. I have never been asked that question. It's important to check with the local government for stuff like this. It lets out a chuckling growl along with the answer. Yes, Ragan. To answer, I bought a delve and prospecting license under my legal name in 501 AE. Oh, actually? Yes, the paperwork is archived. If you require it, I can get it prepared within 5 to 7 office days. Yes, I'll come back to get it then. Wonderful. Are you the one called Everglad? Yes. That is the name I adopted. The original title of my claim was considered too difficult. When I signed my first Warlock servant, we agreed upon a more modern name. Everglad we chose. It is appropriate. It shows my everlasting happiness. The beast's elongated maw appears to widen even further. So your original name was just too incomprehensible for us mortals to use, I presume? No, it was just hard to pronounce. Ho ho ho, I am laughing. I see. You are, and you will. Wait, Warlocks? Yes, you had run-ins with my former servant, the girl. The one who... Wait, you're the one who sent her to kill me? Yes, a big misunderstanding. Freya did not perform as to her promise level. We went over it many times. It was not a sudden decision, I assure you. I made sure to go through the appropriate steps. I offered training, magical enhancements, hex incantations, and even free knowledge. None of it was enough to get her to the appropriate performance. Thus we had ended up having to cut the patronage short. Very unfortunate. It is not often my warlocks end their service in anything other than death. Clacks his massive teeth together. I go through one servant at a time, so the position is now open. Interested? Cleric? The goblin looks worried. I would ask your goblin friend, however I sense hesitation for outsourcing on his end. Aha. You send a warlock to kill me, then offer me their job as your servant? Well, it is something to be considered. Your performance, after all, is very admirable. No chance. Ah, how come? I already have a master, Earth. Ah yes, your dead god. We can discuss it later. I do not wish to push you into anything. I offer nothing but the best of terms as a patron of the dark. Could be cool. By the gods, do not. The maw, it beckons. You haven't explained why you tried to kill me. That is correct. Why did you try to kill me? Such knowledge comes at a price. The monster's eyes focus on you. There are many things I know you want to know. My trade works as thus. You tell me a secret which I did not know. Then I grant you knowledge to something beyond yourself. A fair exchange. Free trade. You sure you're not a free strider? Not quite, no. Though I admire their propensity for intrigue. The tentacles writhe around the cistern. It goes like this. You hand me a secret, I value its depth. I grant you knowledge in return. A fair trade is offered, I assure you. How can I trust you to deliver? His maw opens slightly. The darkness within stirs the bottom of your innards. I have no interest in your demise, that much I can say for free. Ooh. Okay, so I don't need to know that. I don't need to know this right now. What secrets could I possibly give this thing? That is a question you know well the answer to. Can you make something up? How's this guy gonna know the difference? Do you have what it takes to actually share a deep part of yourself with this abomination? Muster up the courage to tell him your one deepest secret, the source of all your insecurity and shame? Nope. Come up with an argument as to why the information about him trying to kill you isn't worthy of a secret. Make up a fake secret. I can share something deep in secret, but only if you explain why you tried to kill me. It lets out a low growl. Deal. Okay. Fake secret. I did it. Right, clear your throat, shoulders back, head held high, it's time to lie. What kind of lie? Only type that works, the sort of true one. I have a secret to trade. Oh, yes, do tell. Hit him hard and not true. It should be about work. Some industry secret that's kind of true, embellished. Just say, the towers have a secret registry of non-wizards people who have encountered esoteric events. Oh, I had not heard of such a list. Why is it interesting? Improvise. There's almost no one who encounters only one event, despite the rarity. Oh, so it is shown that certain people hold esoteric attunement on their own. Potential sorcerers, perhaps. This is very interesting. Thank you for your knowledge. Now you wish to hear why. Why you sent your warlock to kill me. He lets out a grumble and squints the many eyes. Let me tell you about the blood-tongue prophecy. A night as dark as ink, some years past, a young scribe is overcome with maddening visions. On the morrow, the writing is recovered and kept secret by the council, yet the whispers of its contents reach me nonetheless. I will not share its content in full, as that is all too valuable secret, but I will share this one passage. Sent Ukul midst flames amiss, loyal death upon the day of suffrage consumed, laid at the feet of necrotic doom, 1,000 clamours for iron's wrath, all rotten sundered trove beneath stone, their time itself as witness standeth mute, first by west, south, east, then north, an esoteric era marked forth. So this is something similar to what we've read before. I think we've even heard some of this before, and I think we've heard of the Blood-Tongue prophecy before. And we've heard that we may be the start of a new era. So, yeah, this is sounding familiar. The strings tickled. Ukul leaves? Ukul leaves brings death on election day? Yes. He opens his mouth and clicks his fangs together. It is, as unlikely as it appears, confirmed to be a truthful prophecy. Not yet come to pass fully, of course, as we are, in fact, not in an esoteric era born true, since the ebb still lingers. Ooh, okay. So what does it mean? I wish the ebb to end. I saw in this prophecy my part to play. I saw the truth I could create. To bring about this fire to the legislative mass, a plot brought by the Mender's followers to the Ilum elves. I chose to support a player in this game of intrigue, the one you seek. This rogue spellcaster you hunt. You know who I'm after? Of course, I know most things to know. Well, can I... Tell me now. He lets out a growl. You demand with such vigour. That is good. However, there is no secret you could give me that would be a valid exchange for me. Do not worry, you'll find out in time. So you tried to kill me to stop me finding this rogue spellcaster of yours? His tentacles snap around the cistern. Freya was to destroy this government cleric sent to investigate to make sure the prophecy was given the space it needed to breathe. There was no doubt in my mind of this plan of action. Until you stepped into my chamber here, I see more than truth in you. It is obvious. I backed the wrong guy. Now I will look upon you instead. Ragan. Ah, okay. So he thought the rogue spellcaster was the person to usher in the new era, but now he realizes it's us. Loyal death upon the day of suffrage consumed, laid at the feet of necrotic doom, 1,000 clamours for iron's wrath, all rotten sundered trove beneath stone. Huh. Okay, I still don't quite get it. I don't get it. That is unfortunate. Bring me my esoteric era, Ragan. I am fully convinced you will. He's not interested in debate here. He's not even interested in what your opinion, or in your opinion. This guy literally just wants to watch you do whatever it is you're gonna do. The beast knows you're a mythical figure in the making. He should fear you. An aberration obsessed with fates. This will surely haunt you. It will watch you step into legend. Okay. I need help entering the Pillar of Jor. Interesting. That must mean you know where your little hunt is going to end. Through a crack of Jor's realm. The wording, the crack of Jor, does not sound as ominous as he thinks it does. You certainly just confirmed it, at least. Oops. His maw widens. The shut gates can be passed, yes. That, I'm afraid, I can only assist with if you sign my contract. I do not wish to share such knowledge with anyone unaffiliated with the darkness. Of course, I would not suggest signing my contract simply to gain this knowledge. You should only sign if you truly wish to serve. My assistance in this matter would be simply a bonus. He's got a way with words. This is the way you persuade someone when you've got all the cards. What if I told you a secret about myself? A personal secret. Okay. Maybe later. I know what's inside Ulz's vault as well. Have you seen a paladin down here? Someone by the name Lord Gorm. Ah, you ask of the last paladin of your fated god. Tell me what you know. Your Lord Gorm is missing paladin. You've already found his stash in the city below. That is all you will find upon this material realm. That's pretty ominous. Yes, but I cannot say more. Monster smiles as always. Could our missing paladin be the rogue spellcaster? Are you illegally influencing the election? No. Are you legally influencing the election? No, not that either. I played my part. You know Lotia Manathern, fate cannot sway. What? You hear the growl coming deeper this time. Deep from its mind. You humans, the humans. They are played not by me. The toxin of ideology seeps more thoroughly through their veins. It is formed slowly then quickly, then it subsumes an invisible force. That's just ideas. That's how sentient beings have always worked. Actually, you know what? You're overestimating ideas and underestimating man. Ideas are infectious. They creep from minds, crafting memes with poisonous power. If I had such control, we would be one, you and I, but alas, it is beyond even my reach. Perhaps through indulging in your secrets, I too am a puppet of your collective dreams. The idea makes me incendiary, explosive. Is he ranting? I'm sorry? You have done nothing beyond your nature. This is all simply my frustration against sentience itself, I suppose. However, simply being aware of a problem, one can envision and unveil new powers of thought, including the ability to view past the illusion of choice. Not too dissimilar from Jor's viewing, I imagine, to watch the strings of fate collide and phrase across the eras. Jor's viewing? Yes, the ability to view like him beyond the third dimension. You keep on thinking narrow. As will I. The time of ours will arrive with thunder and grim tidings one day. Once we both understand why and how these thoughts are controlling us. It's the start of the esoteric era. You do not forget Naru. The gate shall rebuild. What exactly does that mean? I'm confused. The words I use have the exact meaning I choose to grant them, no more, no less. We will see once blood is proven. You see his grin go wider than ever before. Ever glad. Thank you for the knowledge, Dragon. What did you give him? Mostly just listened, but hey. Can you tell me more about yourself? About me, Naru. Oh, you can assume me, to be someone who loves to share. However, that kind of information would require a deal that cannot be given for free. He clicks his teeth. Offer a secret, I will tell. Okay. What if I told you a personal secret? I am responsible for my father's death. Ah, I know of him, the troll killer. Your goblin companion raises an eyebrow at the comment. If it wasn't for me, he would be alive. You speak with such certainty, such tragedy. You hear a calming voice enter your mind. A son is not his father's guardian, Cleric. Remember that. She knows. This angel knows. Monster closes his many eyes and growls. Yes, that I did not know. Let me share knowledge in return. You've heard of whispers of another creeping beneath your city. One hoarding knowledge not much unlike myself. A rival, you might say. The fool refuses to do business, I'm afraid, but one of my favourite secrets is a tale of his past. The Nothic hiding under Norvik, the last of the Hagenshags. The Arcanist. He lets out another growl. The Hagenshags, a house of arcanists, masters of alchemical productions, as well as necromancy. These, if you excuse my tongue, wannabe warlocks were destroyed a long time ago. Unlike certain other houses, they did not survive the fall. Publicly. There's a Hagenshag's Nothic under the city. Himvrak. His lair moves along the esoteric, shuffles beneath, having mastered their chaos a long time ago, a truly mad genius. He arrived in the city alongside the first settlers, you see, hiding among them. Back then, he was human, set to turn the Tulin ruins into his own personal flying fortress. Yet, he gained more knowledge than he bargained for in these halls and tunnels. The esoteric madness brought him into the darkness. His petition to Earth was the only showing he did, before disappearing permanently from human life, a petition rejected. In his gravity-flipped tower, the Nothic plots and plans. What is he plotting? His empire, of course. Not that it will ever come to pass. A lone wizard in a time of ebb does not even a party make, let alone a kingdom. Yet he stalks the halls, hoarding books, stealing art, effects. The most important secret here is one none in the city knows, not even those aware of the skulking Nothic below. What? He is building something, Naru. Decades of planning, all in secret. What is he building? That I do not know. No guesses? A cursed item, perhaps. Maybe a masked charm to bring the people under his sway. But see it as a tip. In the future, if you ever learn more of this about this Hagenshags, come back and share with me. You will be rewarded. To think another remnant of the Arcanist hides in these tunnels. You must seek him out once the election is over. You'd learn much from one of the arcane era. I know what's inside Olzis' vault. Oh! Tell me, that I wish to know. It was a dark hallway. Ah! Few have entered since I escaped my cell. Such information is very, very valuable. But a deck of many things. Such power, such horrific fate. I didn't tell him that. Did you pull from it? The information costs extra. He lets out a growl. You know how to play the game, Naru. Very good. Then I will refrain. The fact that you survived and are still of sound mind and body reveals you did not get anything too warping. The deck of many things arrived in the old days, smuggled through a gate. Tales of its horrors reach the ears of the blind and of the deaf. It's a bit of a meme. A what? Apologies. There's a new word. I mean a mental infection, something spread from mind to mind, skull to skull. So it's not special then? No, it is very special, one of a kind. For this world at the very least. It has surely been stuck inside that vault for 1,000 years at the least. Once you used it, it disappeared, did it not? He growls. That is how it works. Use the deck, then it fades back into the vault for the next person to pick up. That is how they choose to limit its power. Once one of them acquired it. To only let those deemed worthy of the Sphinx have a taste of power. You sure know a lot about it. I do. You see, I was a young soul during the Gate War. A wonderful time of the finest creatures, warriors, heroes, and the dead and alive alike. Their tale engraved in my abandonment. I was named the False Whale, a trader of whispers among the battlefields. It is my secret, however, Naru. My reign came to an end at the behest of these snails, trapped within an iron door for eras. The snails? Yes, the Tulin cattle. They built these halls and ruled Jor's favourite bands, the Goodland, the Askani. I despise them. Now my hatred has faded, I assure you. I have not even killed the ones who stuck inside the seal of the foyer. I've not even killed the one stuck inside the seal in the foyer. There's a snail stuck in the what? I'm afraid that is all the hint I will give you about that, Naru. It grins with those thousand upon thousands of fangs. The one stuck inside the seal in the foyer. So that must be the one that we need to free for the lady. How did they imprison you? A group of wizards infiltrated my lair. It was on the coast near the Dimonorium border. They brought the door with them. Such magic was not expected, and I was trapped. Oopsie. Oopsie? Oopsie. When did you escape? I have your people to thank. A group of humans broke open my iron door not long after your colonization of the ruins began. They were greatly rewarded. Since then, this place has been my lair. What about before the Great War? Or the Gate War? That time was darkness. My existence among the stars began upon the eternal float. A veil between worlds, Naru. An endless dark puddle. It is one thing Jor got wrong in this realm. He missed the endless stars. Ooh, there are no stars? What are stars? In the night sky, you see the moons and the little lights from the asteroids. The rocks, that is what you call them. No? Some call them the lantern, the sky isles. In most realms, you see shining lights of other worlds in the dark, not just the local orbiting clusters. We call those we called stars, the blinking, colourful, endless dots upon the heavens. Reminder of everything out there. That's weird. This world is not normal, Naru. It's good to keep that at the back of your mind. How did you get to this world? The Tri-Warlord brought me along with my foster home. You do not know what a Tri-Warlord is, and you never will, nor will it ever be relevant, for they were all destroyed during the Gate War. Either case, I had no choice in the matter. My fate was sealed, Phalum. Jor's realm was my grounds. This is the secret you're giving me? Yes. If you know the tale of my past, Naru, you're privileged, trust me. Alright, cool backstory. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for your time. You're welcome, Ragan. Quick save. It also auto-saved. Do we have anything in here, by the way? No. Okay. Ragan, hello. So polite. Horrifying. Only your mother calls you that. Only she is allowed. Well, for that I'm gonna have to attack you. You lift your fist and look upon the massive maw of the beast. Cleric? Cleric? You must do this. It must be destroyed. You cannot be allowed to live. It lets out a series of chortling growls. Interesting. You're not the first human to attempt an assault. I have no choice. I must do this. The angel has her sword half drawn. The goblin is ready to throw himself back and get into sling position. Naru, if you wish to vanquish me, I suggest regrouping with a bigger party. Do you not believe that I would calculate the risks? The Valkyrie will surely be able to deal a few blows, the goblin will strike a few eyes, you could land a few lucky blows of your magic, but what then? You have not seen the esoteric darkness I summon, nor will you, not this day. It would consume you all, so I am not asking you to spare me, nor is this a parlay of conditions. I am simply telling you, Naru, this is not an option for you. Yes, you are not suicidal, stand down. I'm gonna glare at it. It stops chortling. Then let us continue. Oh, alright then. As he said, this is not an option for us. So there's one stuck in the foyer, is what we were told. Let's go clear that out then. This is a foyer. Is he stuck? Oh, in the center? Ah, very good. Crystals are glowing. You approach the magic circle. Each of the 4 stones around it are glowing. This is the place. The goblin looks around. Looks clear, I think. Isk Urim. It is broken. The seal is unleashed. Watch the light rapidly expand. It's a snail. I see. It's a snail. Snail takes a few more steps back. Aha. Hello up there. You then watch as this snail folk of a bygone era slams into the ground. Stare at it. You watch the creature shake and snivel. Its flabby skin moving about freely, its glistening surface reflecting the light. That staff, it holds immense power. Look at the shell. It is covered in trinkets, books, files, and all manner of esotericals. There is no doubt. This is a wizard of the highest degree. Look at the staff. It gives off a faint glow in the dark of the temple. A Gate-era artifact. A magic staff befitting for a wizard such as yourself. I'm going to prepare to approach this strange snail. You know what I should do? Let's do this a few times, and then I'm going to leave us on a cliffhanger. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.